And we'll see how the acceleration is with this 1.5 liter 4-cylinder. A little bit torqued here because I don't have it in the all-wheel drive mode. Now, hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing a 2022 Chevy Equinox Premier. First and foremost though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Chevy here in Provo for giving me some time with this Equinox. Check out the inventory in the description down below, and this one is available for sale right now if you're interested. And on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below as well. Let's get into the video. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 1.5 liter 4-cylinder that goes through a 6-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 25 around town and then 30 on the highway, with power outputs being 170 horsepower and then 203 pound-feet of torque. Now let's go to the front end of the Premier. So you guys can see these really distinct body lines on either side of the hood, and I love how this one has the blue paint. It looks really cool. Now coming down below, you guys can see we've got the daytime running light, and then notice here with the headlights, they're upgraded compared to a regular Equinox, and then you guys can see the fog light off to the side. Parking sensors here on the front end, and then notice the chrome here on the front grille, and then you have the regular Chevy bow tie. And aside from that, well, there's the front end. Coming around the side here, we've got two 25mm tires wrapped around 18-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well. And then you guys can see here with the design on the wheel itself, you got the silver there on the top. It's kind of like a dark metallic gray below it. And yeah, it's pretty cool contrast overall. And then notice with the molding there for the fender, we got our Equinox logo here on the side. Plastic molding here at the bottom, normal SUV thing. Notice the chrome around the door handles. And then also for the window trim. And then you can see that the mirror, how it's body painted. And then, well, here's our full side view. Now here's our key fob. We have our unlock, lock function remote starting in the opening here for the hatch. We'll press that twice. Notice the Chevy bow tie there on the back. And, well, everything is going to pop open now. So, popping here to the interior. We have a little 12-volt right there. This is to lower down the seats. So this is the right side, that's the left side. Got some floor mats here. And you can see some storage space underneath. Flat loading floor, and this isn't a massive SUV, but the storage space is, you know, relatively practical, definitely practical enough for a family. And pressing that, there you go. Now let's finish things up with the rear. So you guys can see the taillights. These are the upgraded taillights for the Equinox. Definitely have a sharp and distinctive appearance to them. Got the Equinox badge. We have our all-wheel drive Premier badge, and then we got parking sensors here on the rear with some chrome trim as well. And aside from that, also, we got some rails there at the top of the roof. Now here is the door panel on the rear. You guys can see with the padding, and I love the coloration with this particular Equinox because the tan to contrast the blue, I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. And then same thing with the seats. You got that two-tone design, and these seats look really nice. Look at the stitching there on the center portion. The padding's very nice. And let's pop in. Legroom. You guys can see headroom, and then you got a little storage pocket there, some vents, and guess what? We get heated seats for the second row, some USBs. Living life luxury in the back of the Equinox. Some cup holders with the armrest set up. Let's head to the front. Now here's the front door panel. You can see again with that tan trim, and then notice the driver window is automatic. You got your mirror adjustments, your door lock and unlock, and then there's a quick look at the mirrors themselves. And you can see memory seats with this, and then also for the hatch. And then notice for the Bose sound system. And then here's the front seat. So again, look at that two-tone design. And then you can see here, perforated all down the center portion. Power adjustments are on the side. And then notice here with the pedal layout down below, got our light control just up above. And let's pop in. Now here is the steering wheel for the Equinox. You guys can see here with the padding all around the steering wheel, and then also we got some controls for the center stack, radio controls on the back. We have our windshield wiper stock, and then voice command control, phone control as well. And then we have our lane departure, heated steering wheel button, and then we have our cruise control, and then our light stock, and well, there's the steering wheel. Now here's the gauge cluster. It's mostly analog. You do have that screen there in the center, which you can scroll through a few different menus, see different bits of information on the Equinox, like traction and stability, to see if that's on or off, for example. And then if we turn the all-wheel drive on, it'll say all-wheel drive mode on. And other than that, there you go. Here's the center infotainment system. So first off, we pop in reverse. We got a backup camera with trajectory lines. They do turn with the steering wheel. You can see resolution on the camera is solid, and we have a bunch of different camera viewpoints because this has Chevy's 360 camera system, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of. So you can just change so many different things with the camera system. And there's so many different viewpoints as well. So everything is covered from a camera perspective. As for the rest of the infotainment system, response time with the screen is fantastic. It has Apple CarPlay, has Android Auto as well. There's some shortcut controls there at the bottom, and well, there you go. We have our auto stop start here with the hazard light, and then down below we've got our dual zone climate controls, heated seats, cooled seats as well. Got all those nice luxury features, right? We have a wireless phone charger, and then you got some charging ports right there. And here's the shifter for the 6-speed automatic transmission. You do have a low range. It's not a 2-speed transfer case. This is just to kind of keep it in lower gear, basically. And then you guys can see here with the parking brake, got a couple of cup holders, got some more storage here. And then notice with the padding on the center console. And then look at the dash and how it's like perforated right there. That's pretty cool. And you got your glove box set up. And again, the two-tone design throughout the interior, I really like it. And then finishing things up here at the top, you can see you got a sunglass holder, and then we just have a regular mirror. And well, there you go. Now here's a window sticker for the Premier. If you guys are wondering on this color, it's called Blue Glow Metallic. But anyways, quickly go over warranty. So 3-year 36,000 mile bumper to bumper, 5-year 60,000 mile with the powertrain. And you guys can see here with the rest of the standard equipment. And this has a few options, including the Confidence and Convenience 2 package. And you can see everything that has been added to it. Total MSRP, $36,665. And see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility of the hood, both of the mirrors, throughout the rest of the rear, and let's set off. Setting off in the Equinox Premier. Now, the reason I'm driving this is to see if this, you know, drives like the luxury SUV that it is basically attempting to be, right? Because that's ultimately what a premium package on a car like this is attempting to do, is give you a luxury car experience, but at a affordable price point. Again, $36,000 in today's market is very affordable, because that's like $10,000 less than the average price of a brand new car in today's market. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. But initially setting off, first off, seat comfort is actually really solid. These are probably the most comfortable seats in a Chevy that I've ever been in. I know that some people at Chevy might get upset at me for saying that, but yeah, these seats are just amazingly comfortable, which I think is a huge plus. And we'll see how the acceleration is with this 1.5 liter 4-cylinder. A little bit torque steer because I don't have it in the all-wheel drive mode. Now the cool thing about Chevy's cars is you have that, you know, option to switch from front-wheel drive to all-wheel drive. And the all-wheel drive, you know, you don't get any torque steer, it just grips great. But if you want to get better gas mileage, you have it in the front-wheel drive mode. So yeah, if you don't want torque steer, all-wheel drive, but you'll get slightly worse fuel economy. But the point I was trying to make there is acceleration is adequate for, you know, for the price point this is at and everything. But we'll kind of go through this little section. And so, you know, other things, it has cooled seats, that helps out quite a bit. I'm trying to think what else would you want in a luxury car? Smooth ride. It's pretty smooth for what it is. It's not a huge SUV, so you're not going to get that like nice floaty feeling that you'll get in a larger SUV like a Tahoe, for example. But it's still comfortable. And then, you know, noise insulation, it's pretty good. So I think that this, you know, it does accomplish that kind of like luxury car thing. It's got an easy to use infotainment system, right? And that's technically a luxury, right? If everything's easy to use, and you got and also a good camera system, it's techie. So that's also luxury. So, you know, this really does accomplish like, you know, quote unquote budget luxury, because it's got comfortable seats. It's got I think this, you know, there is some, you know, plasticky looking surfaces all over, that is there, but for the most part this is actually a pretty nice looking interior. And so yeah, if you basically want the luxury Equinox, that's what the Premier gives you. And especially with this tan interior, I dig this. I think it's nice, actually. That's gonna sum things up for our video on this Equinox Premier. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Chevy here in Provo for giving me some time with the Equinox. Check out the inventory in the description down below. I'll see all of you in that next video.